Hey you guys, before I got into the video, I just wanted to talk briefly about my new ebook, Zodiac Signs Sex Language. Whether you're looking to improve your sex life and your dating life, or if you're just looking to expand your knowledge about astrology, this is definitely the right book for you. This book is meant to help you improve your sex life, your dating life, and your love life, your relationships, and to spice it up in the bedroom if need be, or to just once again help you learn more about astrology. So if you're interested in any of these things, if you're interested in learning about the different love languages and the different sex languages of the zodiac signs, definitely look into getting this book, Zodiac Signs Sex Language, written by me, edited by me, and designed by me, Lamarr Townsend. So you can purchase this ebook on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, or you can purchase it on Amazon, on the Amazon Kindle ebook store, all right? Or just amazon.com. All right, into the video we go. Thank you for listening and watching. Sagittarius and their mind games. Well, for one, I have to be honest, Sagittarius is not the type of zodiac sign that typically plays mind games. These are very typically straightforward and blunt types of people who would much rather get straight to the point, not beat around the bush, and just get straight to it. But if they are dealing with someone that they can, play mind games with, then this is how they may go about it. A Sagittarius may also go about playing mind games as a form of seeking revenge, or just maybe an afterthought or a kind of consequence of the true way they feel about you. So pay attention, because you may learn something in this video. All right, by the way, my Mercury and Mars are in Sagittarius, and I was born December 27th, so while I'm a Capricorn, I have that Sagittarius energy, so I'm quite familiar with this energy. Okay. Alright, Sagittarius mind games, their psychological mind games is more of a mind of wits. It's more of an intellectual type of mind game. So, a lot of times when a Sagittarius is playing psychological mind games with you, you won't know it, because they're really good at doing it, and they're really good at making it seem like they're doing it for your best self-interest, or they have a really good way of kind of sugarcoating things, dipping things in sugar and chocolate and caramel and syrup to make it seem sweet on the outside, but when you really bite into it, you realize it's bitter. It might be even poisonous against you, so you really have to pay attention. Like I was saying, Sagittarius psychological mind games is a mind of the wits, and Sagittarius is the type of person that thinks and goes there before you do. Okay, so they think before you do, and they go there before you do. So by the time you've already thought of something, a Sagittarius has already implemented that thought. That Sagittarius has already grabbed that thought and said, okay, this is mine. You know what I'm saying? So with a Sagittarius, you have to really think ahead. And the thing that you think Sagittarius, oh, they wouldn't do that. That's exactly the thing that they would do. Alright? Alright. Think of those Acme Looney Tunes cartoons. The characters would often, if you come up from that era, I don't know, I come from the era where I grew up watching the Looney Tunes cartoons, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and all of those, fools, Tom and Jerry, I grew up watching those TV shows on the Cartoon Network. I'm a 90s baby. So if you watch those, cartoons, you kind of understand that the characters would often set traps for their prey or their enemies, but it would always come off as kind of funny and lighthearted. Like, it would always make us cackle and laugh, and that's Sagittarius. That's Sagittarius. Sagittariuses are the cartoon characters, the people that set traps for you. But they're really lighthearted. It's like, they they're the jokesters, so it's like they set the trap. They set the trap where you fall into the cake and you're face first, and you collect a crowd around you, and it becomes something funny and lighthearted and ah ha ha, But and then you may even think, oh, it's a joke, ah ha ha, let me go with the joke, let me be a good sport, but Sagittarius are really good at doing that time and time again, so you become the brunt of the joke again, and again, and again, and again. And because it's sugar coated, and because it's coated in sugar and caramel syrup, and cherry sweetener, I don't know, you think it's sweet, it's jokes, oh, it's all fun, but really when you bite into it you realize, man, there's a little bit of truth in that joke. There was a little bit of haterade, there was a little bit of jealousy, there's a little bit of resentment in that laughter, that kind of moment that the Sagittarius created. They aren't always lighthearted and funny. Sometimes they can be cruel, alright, by taking you in intellectual circles, or worse, planning things in your mind that cause you to think deeply about yourself, alright? When I say intellectual circles, I mean, these are the types of people who can literally, take you in intellectual circles. Like, they can literally kind of drag you out in the field intellectually. They're good, they're debaters, so they like to debate. They're good at debating. Let's go out in this field and debate, and then, they've taken you out of cause you to put your guard down, because remember, the Sagittarius are really funny, ha ha ha, he 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 types of people. They drag you into the desert, the field, the debate field, and they make you put your guard down. Let's debate, you know what I'm saying, on this topic. And then they take you in that intellectual circle, where they completely strip you of your beliefs. They completely strip you of your ideology. They completely warp your mind in a way and cause you to look at something differently. They cause you to, think of something in a new perspective. Sometimes this can be traumatic, because remember, Sagittarius also, Jupiter, so Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter rules knowledge of the taboo. So these people like to taint people, like, in a way, when it comes to, taboo, or, within the context or within the realm of taboo. So these people like to, remember, it's intellectual. It's in the mind, So they're gonna, how a Sagittarius psychologically plays mind games. Remember, let's go back to the field, the debate field. They drag you into that field. They put your guard down. They make you put your guard down. That they debate with you. They throw things. They throw facts out at you that may or may not be true. I don't know. But regardless, they're really, really good at debating. They're really, really good at stripping you of your beliefs, stripping you of your core values, your core things that you hold on to that give you a foundation of being okay in the world. Things that you hold on to that give you a foundation of you will be okay in the world. That you will, that your world is validated, that your world is concrete, that your world has meaning. They strip all of that from you in this debate field, and you have nowhere to run, because you're in the middle of this field. You have no idea where you are. Little do you know, Sagittarius brings a lot of their victims to this same field. You know what I'm saying? So it's the field of Sagittarius, that they like to kind of drag you into. They like to isolate you. And this is an extreme, of course, kind of, analogy, but it's also kind of true, kind of like the Sagittarius way. Like, they like to kind of exaggerate things, alright? But for the sake of shock, for the sake of taboo sometimes, for the sake of just kind of making a statement. So you really have to be strong in who you are and your own core values and your own beliefs. And you have to, when you get dragged into that field, you have to be ready to debate. You have to be ready to fight for who you are, what you believe. Because Sagittarius, messing with the Sagittarius when they're playing psychological mind games with you, will have you kind of mind effed up and mind warped and like, okay, well, what is the meaning of life now? Like, I'm so confused. I'm so hurt. Sagittarius is their mind games, are really, not to be messed with. So one, don't go in that field with Sagittarius. Don't be dragged into that field of debating where they can strip you of your what you believe, your core values, like religion. That's something that Sagittarius tend to be really good at debating, and sometimes they're good at debunking things. Sometimes they're good at revealing things to people who are not ready to hear certain things. Like, that's what I mean. Like, they strip you, they open your mind even when you weren't ready for your mind to be open. Like, when you know what I'm saying? Like, this is how they play their mind games. And they purposefully, have no boundaries with you a lot of the times, because they want to make sure that you have no boundaries with them. They want to make sure that your guard is down too. That's really important with the Sagittarius. Because this makes you more accessible to the Sagittarius. This makes your beliefs, your ideology, your core values accessible to Sagittarius. All right. And remember, Jupiter is all about expansion, expanding your knowledge, expanding your thought processes, expanding your beliefs, whether you want to expand those beliefs, that knowledge, or not. So be careful. Sagittarius can open portals for you that you maybe had not wanted, and this can cause friction. Like, belief systems, ideologies, all of these things are important. They form the basis of who we are. They form the foundation of how we go about our day-to-day life a lot of the times. And a lot of the times it's not even something that we acknowledge. It's kind of something we take for granted. You know what I'm saying? But for a Sagittarius, this is something that they're always kind of changing. This is something that they're always kind of fine-tuning. Is their moral beliefs, their moral system, their moral code, their ideology, their values. So I always say, hurt people hurt other people in the same place that they hurt a lot of the times, or in the same place that they know that people are open to being hurt. All right. Or open to being influenced, because Jupiter is an influencer type of planet. All right. So really, really be careful, Sagittarius. Like I said, they may plant things in your mind. They may, like, for example, and they're really smart. They're really secretive and sly. For example, they say you have a Sagittarius friend who is, you have, like, maybe you just wrote a book, and you're like, oh man, I want to get this book published. I can't wait to get this book published. And the Sagittarius is like, well, getting your book published, is not that easy. It requires A, B, C, and D. So now they're planting a seed of difficulty, of, oh, this isn't going to be easy. This is going to be difficult. Now I have to do A, B, and C. They're planting this in your mind, but it comes off as, I'm just trying to help you. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, the truth. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. That's a lot of the times what the truth. The truth is what's important for Jupiter. The truth is what Jupiter seeks. But sometimes the truth hurts, all right? So be careful with that. Their humor can be more biting, with obvious truths or opinions hidden in them. A lot of the times, for psychological, like I was kind of saying, they plant things. So, what's an example? For an example, Sagittarius can joke with you about, like, say you're bad at reading. I don't know. Say you're not a good reader. And Sagittarius is like, And you have this goal of, you can't read, you're not the best reader, but you have a goal of being an editor. I don't know. And Sagittarius is like, how are you going to be an editor when you can't even read or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's just that kind of biting humor with truth hidden in it. Like, ooh, that kind of hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? That, that hurt, and that really made me, lower my self-esteem a little bit. That made me feel less than. That made me feel like I can't do a little bit. Like, watch that. Sagittarius, because they know the power of a joke. They know the power of laughter. They know the power of the mind, and how planting little seeds like that over time can break people down. Can, you know what I'm saying? All right, can keep people complacent, can keep people stuck. All right. Everything is dipped in sugar. All right, so it comes out as sweet, but when you bite into it, what you realize is what they threw at you was actually bitter and poisonous. So, like I was saying, a lot of things can come off, as sweet and sugary, and just the truth. Just being real. But a lot of times it's deeper. Sometimes it's deeper than just telling you the truth, or just telling you what they think you want to hear. Sometimes it's them over time, kind of psychologically breaking you down, stripping you of your beliefs, stripping you of what your core value systems, stripping you, forcing you to open your mind. Maybe when you're not ready to quite open your mind, which can be a good thing, but when you're not ready, sometimes it can be dramatic. It can be unnerving, So it's almost like a Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of vibe a little bit. And it's no shade to Sagittarius. I love you guys. I love us. All right. Like I said, I have a lot of Sag energy in my chart. But yes, Sagittarius, everyone plays psychological mind games in the zodiac, people, but Sagittarius is one of the ones who, when they're playing those psychological mind games, you may not know it. All right, so you have to really squint and pay attention and really be attuned, all right, and understand what's going on. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for listening and watching. If you would like your own personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading, or birth chart reading, natal chart reading, or love synastry, love compatibility birth chart reading, please contact me on my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. My tarot readings are only $1 per minute, all right? And my birth chart readings, that information is listed on my website. Also, check out my ebook, Zodiac Signs, Sex Language, if you would like to learn more about the zodiac signs and how each of the zodiac signs psychologically approach dating, sex, and love. All right? Definitely check that out. There's a chapter dedicated to each zodiac sign. It's available on Amazon for $9.99, Amazon Kindle, and on my website for $15 for the PDF version. Okay? So I look forward to you reading that. I look forward to hearing you for your own reading, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video, okay? Namaste, love, and light. Hey guys, thank you for listening and watching. Please hit the like button, share with your friends and your family, and also please subscribe, of course. And if you're interested in my ebook, check out my ebook. Purchase it on my website or on Amazon. I would also love it if you would follow me on my social media, Facebook and Instagram. Until next time, thank you guys for listening and watching, and I'll catch you in the next video, alright?